I'm Mark Watson. I recently relocated from the UK to the UAE. Our first month in Abu Dhabi was a whirlwind. New home, new routine, new schools, and Winston even made a new buddy. Here's what really happens when you move for a fresh start to the UAE. Good morning. Bless you. Howard and I have just come to the Galleria Mall this morning, and it's the 27th of August. And today we are here for what reason, Howard?
We're here to... I don't know, I've forgotten.
He's just, by the way, it's 25 to 10 a.m. I've been up since about 6 a.m. because I'm well hard. Howard's literally been dragged out of his pit. So if he's a little bit disheveled and a little bit tired, there's a reason for that. So Howard's come to help me do some editing. And this video we're going to go into today is all about our first, well, we're calling it the first month in Abu Dhabi, UAE, but technically it's the first 6/7 weeks because that's how long we've been here now, almost. So it's just Howard and I today. Albert's at school. Toni is at the gym, working on those hip hop abs. Yeah. And Winston is chilling at home. So we'll just throw into some videos and some clips over the last, 7 weeks, all the way back from the beginning of July, really. And all the journeys along from Dubai to landing to Toni joining us to Winston joining us and all the stuff in between up until pretty much yesterday. So I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned. We'll see you soon.
Enjoy.
There you have it. It's not all plain sailing. It's not a matter of we're going to do this and it's going to be straightforward. We're going to absolutely breeze it onto our new destination. You're going to leave your home country. You're going to have all that heartache and the turmoil of saying your farewells and goodbyes to all the people you love, all the familiar things, the routine, and you're going to up sticks. the big old leaf. I'm going to go find Toni and the boys because I believe they're swimming and go and get their perspective. Okay, so I've got Albert here. We're going to pan over to Albert in just a second. I've got Toni here as well, and just thought I'd show you that in the background, like the kind of backdrop to an evening here at the pool is absolutely exceptional. There's the wife.
Hello.
Say hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
And Albert is holding his breath. So what does moving to the UAE actually look like, practically speaking? Move your family and your life to a different country, and you've adjusted to that emotionally. There's all the practical stuff. There's so much practical stuff. And settling into daily life has been fun. It's been challenging at times. It's been frustrating at times. But by and large, it's all an amazing place. What's the first month, or as I say, 6 to 7 weeks, been like for you in the UAE?
Well, firstly, the weather is amazing. Okay, it's a little bit hot right now, but it is amazing. And just like Albert starting his first day of school yesterday, and when he comes home from school, the day just doesn't end. It's not put your pajamas on, go to your room, do your homework. It's, do you want to pop to the pool, play in the pool for an hour, go upstairs to the, it's like freedom. Games room. So for me, it's just not having to worry about the boys and just having no agenda, and in a safe, beautiful place.
I thought of a David Brent quip then. Sorry, Jenny, I did not get an agenda. So yeah, I'll leave that there. All right, Albert, let's talk about fun things here in Abu Dhabi. Tell me 2 things that you really like about living in this apartment block.
Instead of like a house, you get to like meet friends with just a click of a button in the lift, and you can hang out in the pool. It's a full area you can like swim. There's a swimming pool, a very large one, with your own hot tub. There's a pool room. There's a tall TV. Come on, it's the most funnest place ever.
So that was some of Albert's highlights. Always interesting to get the perspective. Oh, there he goes. Always good to get his perspective and the children's perspective. Some of the challenges for us as adults, or me personally, definitely cabin fever, which is why we've sort of started this series of videos, as well as having produced this idea around helping other people or producing a guide around others that might want to consider moving to the UAE. So cabin fever, the heat is real, the humidity is high, and there's only so much sort of mall hopping and aircon hopping that you can do. There is loads of stuff to do, and that's fine if you've got the means and the money. Then loads of stuff you can spend your money on. You've got Yas Island, Ferrari World, Disney.
But the cabin fever isn't forever, and the reason we say that is because over here it's only for like 3 or 4 months. That is really, really hot, but for the rest of the year it's beautiful, perfect weather to go walking, to do outdoor things. So we know this is just a short-lived moment in time of cabin fever, but we are making the most of that because there's still so much indoors to do.
We moved when we did, and because practical reasons, that's the bottom line. Otherwise we wouldn't have moved in July, the hottest time, but it's fine. You get your head around it, and otherwise it's brilliant.
Highlights have to be the views. Obviously you can see behind me, I've got beautiful views, and also the sunsets here are magnificent.
And what about your freedom as a 15-year-old little whippersnapper with a set of wheels?
Freedom's pretty good. It's still developing. There's not many people, so I can pretty much go anywhere I want, and it'd be pretty empty. So I suppose that's nice in a sense, and everything's so close, and I don't have to worry about going too far because it's not really too far. Challenges are waking up and having to look at the weather before going out to determine whether it's too hot to go out. And yeah, just the heat and the humidity at the moment.
So yeah, you've made a decision, you've taken the leap, you end up in a foreign country, then what? So what does a daily life look like in the UAE? It's quite simple really. It's just super convenient. Super convenient. You want something delivering? Okay, no problem. Noon app, bosh, 15 minutes. You want something delivering to your door? It's there. Groceries, shopping, medicine, electronics. Second thing, you go out. You go to a nice restaurant. Go for a few beers. You might have one too many. Don't worry about driving your car home. Oh no. Zofa. My friend Parker taught me about this. In fact, Parker's wife told me about this, someone I met over here. Just order yourself a Zofa, which is like a chauffeur that will come and drive you and your car home. You have various applications which allow you to manage your household bills, and all of this is done through something called the UAE pass. UAE pass is like the gateway, the biometric and the gateway for you and your identity, and that links into various different things, be it your gas or your electricity or your chiller provider, so air conditioning, and phone providers as well. Everything, like anything you can think of, from paying your fines, you get a few of them as well. You go 41 and a 40, you get a fine, and that fine is carried with the car, not the person. So if you sell the car or someone sells you a car, you've got to be careful that you're not inheriting their fines. But the UAE pass that links into these other platforms just keeps you safe. Everything is built around service, built around smiling. It's almost too good to be true. The systems that are there are very smart, and they're only going to get better. And the whole country, the whole place is built to just work well, work smooth, reduce friction. I'm all about reducing friction. You've then got other apps like Noon. So there's another one called Kareem. All those things I mentioned: food, shopping, takeaways, services, cars, taxis, anything. Okay, thanks for tuning in and thanks for watching. There's been more highs than there has lows. The highs have certainly outweighed, and we're super happy we've done it. We still, at this point, so many weeks in, are confident we've made the right decision. So stay tuned for the next video. I'm Mark Watson. I relocated my family from the UK to the UAE.
And we love it.